A woman is arrested in Windsor for having 28 dogs in what police describe as poor living conditions. 2 of those dogs needed medical attention, but all are now being cared for at North Bay Animal Services. KRON 4's Rob Nesbitt went to see the conditions of the animals and also talked with a woman facing multiple charges.
The executive director of North Bay Animal Services says the 28 dogs were living in an abundance of fecal matter. The woman in charge of caring for the dogs says that's not true and that she looks forward to the chance to defend herself in court. North Bay Animal Services had 28 dogs added to their care Tuesday, ranging from young puppies to adult mixed breed terriers. Executive Director Mark Scott says the dogs came from a home in Windsor acting as a dog rescue.
Seeing the conditions, they were pretty rough. A lot of feces in the kennels, multiple, looks like days they had been in there.
The Windsor Police Department says in addition to the abundance of dog feces, there were soiled beds, limited or no food available, and dirty water. 2 injured dogs were taken to a local emergency animal services hospital for urgent care.
One dog had the laceration, another dog had part of his ear missing, and so that dog went to the vet as well.
Police arrested 35-year-old Christina Urrutia on charges of animal cruelty, possession of unlicensed dogs, operating a commercial kennel without a license, and violation of probation. Urrutia says there's never an abundance of fecal matter and that officers arrived early at her home on Hastings Place in Windsor before she had the chance to clean.
I hadn't even gotten out of bed yet, but the first thing I do is clean. You know, I take everything out, I bag up all the waste, then I shampoo it with the carpet scrubber.
She says the dogs came to her from government shelters with high kill rates and that the 2 that needed medical care got their injuries from fighting with each other.
I had an appointment scheduled for VCA West to take them in because, and I've been cleaning the wound since it had happened.
Urrutia's first court date is scheduled for January 6th, and she says she's looking forward to defending herself. Scott says some of the dogs will go to foster homes, but adoptions can't happen until after a judge's ruling. Until then, he wants the public to be diligent when it comes to adopting dogs from reputable, licensed facilities.
They're trying to run a rescue. They're pulling from other high kill shelters. They think they're doing the right thing by their own terms. However, when you have that many in the environment, now you have a different problem.
Scott says North Bay Animal Services had about 40 dogs before taking on the 28, so the shelter will be looking for help from the public. They're in need of monetary donations, pee pads, and dog food. Reporting in the newsroom, I'm Rob Nesbitt, KRON 4 News.